Hello, and welcome to Domino Theatre, your all-volunteer community theatre here in Kingston since 1953. I'm Douglas McNichol, president of Domino Theatre, and we're thrilled to share our upcoming season with you tonight. We have a great lineup of shows to present and are very excited for Domino's 73rd season. Thank you for supporting local community theatre. Now, let's find out what's coming up next with our host for tonight's live stream, Jen Buder and Lloyd Balme.
Hey,
Hi there.
how's it going?
Good.
Good.
Haven't seen you for a couple months.
Yeah, it's a couple months. Last time I saw you was in Maine.
In almost May.
Almost Maine.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah. It's great to be here tonight.
It is.
So Lloyd and I are hosting tonight. You may have seen us in such Domino shows as Almost Maine.
Maine.
Or Dress Rehearsal.
Dress Rehearsal, the one act last summer.
And we're just super excited that you're all here with us tonight as we do our 73rd season announcement. Tonight, we're going to be announcing all 7 shows in the 2025-2026 season, including directors and a little bit of information about each show. Feel free, if you're joining us on the Instagram Live, feel free to join in the chat or send us a message on Facebook or send us an email. There's lots of ways to get in touch with us, but let us know what you think.
Yes. Tell us how excited you are.
Great. So we did promise something a little special for those of you who stuck around to the end in our initial advertisement of this, but we just can't wait to share something new with you all. So you'll be seeing it popping up throughout the season announcement tonight. So why should we wait to share? Domino has had a long-reaching history. We're coming up to the 73rd season. When we relaunched the Domino website earlier this year, we saw a need to freshen up the look of Domino while ensuring we honor the history. So the Harlequin logo that you're all familiar with has served us well over the years. We don't want to lose that spirit as we refresh Domino with a new logo that meets digital accessibility standards, something that didn't exist back when Domino first started. And so we're pleased to unveil the new logo, a Harlequin face with the comedy tragedy masks integrated into the face to honor Domino's past while bringing us into the future. Those of you joining us on Zoom should be able to see a version of it right now. Those on Instagram Live will do a post after tonight so you can see it as well. But that's our new logo for Domino Theatre. We're really excited to have it and to use it in a bunch of different ways that we haven't been able to use the old one. Alrighty.
All right.
Well, with that excitement out of the gate, let's get into what we're here for tonight.
Okay. So, as Jen said, that we are going to be introducing all 7 shows right now. And before we do get to that, I'd just like to talk a little bit about the process of how we get to these 7 shows. We start off with the play reading committee, and that gets started almost a year before the season begins. And we start with a whole list of plays that any member can suggest, and they can send it to, what is the address again?
Reading at dominotheater.com.
There you go. So anyone is welcome to send in a suggestion. The play reading committee takes these suggestions. We read them. We come down to a short list and then eventually pare it down to 7 plays. After that, the director search committee takes over, and we start off with the list of interested directors that Domino has. We send out a list to everybody, tell them what the upcoming season is, and invite them to apply to direct a show. The director search committee then meets, and we end up choosing the 7 directors who will be directing the following season.
Awesome. Sounds like quite a process. Big thank you to the play reading committee and to the director search committee and to everyone who put their name in to direct the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's get to what we're actually here for tonight, the 2025-2026 playbill. Lloyd, you go first.
Okay, starting with the first play, drum roll. Opening our season in September is 7 Stories by Morris Panich. It will be directed by Michelle McNichol. Michelle describes her vision of the show in one word, high. H-I-G-H.
Oh,
The dates for this show will be from September 11th to September 27th. Now, if you don't know this show, it is a fantastic Canadian dark comedy that is fast-paced and full of eccentric characters. It takes place on the 7th story of a window ledge where a man is contemplating ending his life. He is endlessly interrupted by a variety of quirky building residents, and he becomes drawn into the absurdity of their daily lives. Auditions for this show have not been announced yet, but they will be coming in early July. So you can look out in early June for an audition notice at the Domino Theater website, or you can also send an email to webmaster@dominotheater.com, and you can get an email whenever there is a new show to audition for.
amazing. Cool.
It is.
And for those of you on Zoom and in person, you may have seen the poster. Again, we will share the poster with Instagram afterwards. Amazing.
Second show?
Second show. So the second play of the season, careful, there's some equipment on
Oh,
here.
sorry.
We're gonna knock over. Second play of the season is Witness for the Prosecution by Agatha Christie, directed by James Gow. So James has borrowed from Buddha for his brief description of his show, namely, 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Ooh. The dates of the show, October 16th to November 1st. Witness for the Prosecution is a thrilling courtroom drama that unfolds with shocking twists and turns. A man accused of murdering a wealthy widow endures a whole bunch of things as witnesses share their accounts. It will leave the characters and you, the audience, wondering where the truth truly lies. So some classic Agatha Christie.
Absolutely. You can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, who doesn't love an amazing courtroom drama? We're very excited. And who's ready to play detective?
Yes.
Yeah, amazing. And play number 3.
All right. The third play, and I'll dispense with the drum roll this time. Our Christmas play is Miss Bennet, Christmas at Pemberley. This holiday season, playing in late November and December, we bring this play by Lauren Gunderson and Margot Melcon, and it will be directed by Craig Norton. Craig would like people to know that this show is a holiday for the odd ones out. Now, the dates for this show are from November 27th, to December 13th. So let all your Jane Austen obsessed fans know this warm and witty continuation of Pride and Prejudice focuses on Mary Bennet's unexpected journey to love. For those of you who know, Mary Bennet is the geekier, smarter sister of the Bennet clan. And if you're a fan of the early 19th century Regency era, this is going to be a delight for you.
I am a fan of the early 19th century Regency
Well,
era.
what a coincidence.
Amazing. Wonderful. And then in 2026, we will begin the year in January by presenting Wit by Margaret Edson, directed by Martha Bailey. For Martha, this show is all about embracing our humanity. The show will run from January 15th until January 31st, 2026. And Wit is a Pulitzer Prize-winning drama exploring life, death, and poetry with humor, honesty, and deep humanity. This is a truly unforgettable show and will stay with you long after you leave your seat. The story follows Dr. Vivian Baring, an English professor with a penchant for 17th century poet John Donne, as she reflects on the most difficult journey of her life. Wit will also be Domino's entry into the EODL, the Eastern Ontario Drama League's full-length play festival this year.
Exciting.
Yes, it's a wonderful play. I remember seeing it when it first came out and just love the show. It's very, very good. So highly recommend.
Great.
Yeah.
I hear it's uplifting too.
Not at all.
All right.
It's got a lot of heart to it.
Oh,
so
great.
yes.
All right. For our 5th play, we will be making things a lot lighter. In March, we will be producing Sweet Surrender by Michael McKeever. This will be directed by Lorna Jordan. Lorna calls this show a rhythmic romp with hectic harmony. Now, the dates of this show are March 5th to March 21st. Sweet Surrender is a fast-paced, door-slamming farce set in 1942 at the luxurious Palm Beach Royale Hotel, where two rival Hollywood divas, both unknowingly booked into the same suite, wage a hilarious battle of egos. As their assistants scramble to keep them apart, chaos erupts with mistaken identities, secret romances, and an ever-growing parade of bellhops, reporters, and hotel staff trying to avoid disaster. Now, you can't go wrong with bellhops.
Amazing. And so who's ready for that night of pure laughs?
I know that I am.
Yeah, same. And then up next, play 6. We're really running through these shows
I
quite
know.
quickly. This is great. We're continuing the theme of mistaken identities with The Comedy of Errors by William Shakespeare. So in April and May, we will see The Comedy of Errors, directed by Matt Salton, who would like to inform everyone that this production is brought to you by the number 54.
Well, that's a mystery.
It is a mystery. And the show will run from April 22nd until May 9th, 2026. The Comedy of Errors is one of William Shakespeare's most delightful and fast-paced comedies, full of mistaken identities, slapstick humor, wild misunderstandings. When two sets of identical twins separated at birth unknowingly find themselves in the same city, chaos ensues as friends, lovers, and strangers confuse them for one another. Packed with wordplay, physical comedy, improbable coincidences, this energetic romp explores themes of family, reunion, and the joy of finding one's place in the world, all with Shakespeare's trademark wit and charm.
Great.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one. It's also, The Comedy of Errors is one of Shakespeare's most accessible shows for those new and maybe unfamiliar with Shakespeare.
Yep.
So if you're not super into Shakespeare, you're not sure about understanding the language, we absolutely recommend coming to see this one because it's a very accessible show in terms of how it's
That's right.
framed and presented.
It's a good one to start with.
Yeah, and speaking of Shakespeare,
Yes.
yes, Domino has been running some workshops, the Spring into Shakespeare workshop and the Fall into Shakespeare workshop. We've had a really great teacher of Shakespeare, Will O'Hare. I think he's in our Instagram chat right now. So hi, Will.
Great. Hi, Will.
There. So he's been teaching folks who signed up for the workshop a little bit more about Shakespeare and unmasking a lot of the things that make people uncomfortable with Shakespeare. I believe the spring shows or the spring workshops are sold out, but keep an eye out on the Domino website for the fall workshops.
Yeah.
That was brought to us by Peter Aston.
Peter Aston,
as
yes.
well. So yeah.
Yes. Thanks to both.
Yes.
All right. Shall we get to the final show?
Yes.
All right. Our 7th and final play for the 2025-26 season is Very Heaven by Anne Lambert. And this will be directed by Katie Flower-Smith, who, among other things, describes her production as the words we leave unsaid. The dates of this show are from June 4th to June 20th, 2026. Very Heaven is a poignant Canadian show. Okay, so we are beginning and ending with Canadian shows. That's great. It's a poignant Canadian show that delves into the complexities of family dynamics, memory, and the process of grieving. Set in a country house in Quebec, the narrative follows 3 sisters, Harriet, Juliet, and Lee, who reunite at their childhood home to scatter their mother's ashes. As they navigate the tensions of their estranged relationships, long-held secrets emerge, challenging their perceptions of the past and each other. Through sharp dialogue and emotional depth, the play explores themes of loss, reconciliation, and the enduring bonds of sisterhood. It's a beautiful, heartfelt Canadian show to cap off our 2025-26 season.
Amazing.
Yes.
Well, we ran through that really quickly, so we're going to
did.
do a little recap. So let's review. We have 7 stories by Morse Panich, directed by Michelle McNichol. Witness for the Prosecution by Agatha Christie, and directed by James Gow. Miss Bennet, Christmas at Pemberley by Lauren Gunderson and Margot Melcourt.
Yes.
And directed by Craig Norton. Wit by Margaret Edson, directed by Martha Bailey. Sweet Surrender by Michael McKeever.
Yes.
Directed by Lorna Jodoin. The Comedy of Errors by
I can't remember.
William Shakespeare, directed by Matt Sultan. And finally,
Fairy Heaven by Anne Lambert.
yes,
Directed by Katie Flower Smith. All right, good.
amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, ticket information. It'll be available on the website, dominotheater.com, once our current season wraps up. So follow along at dominotheater.com for any details about tickets or information about the shows, dates of shows, and anything related to the Playbill for next year.
So
It
it's
should
quick.
be updated, sorry, within the next day or two.
Okay.
Just have to do some.
Yeah,
editing.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
press all the buttons.
the excitement word.
Yes.
Yeah, it's quite a mix
Yeah,
for this season.
it
It's
is.
pretty exciting. Yeah, so we'd like to thank you for joining us to celebrate the news of our new season. And we do have one more show this season, Decrepitude Blues by Douglas Bowie. And this is directed by Liz Shell. Opening night for this show is June 6th. And we are wishing broken legs for the cast and crew.
And so if you want to follow Domino on Instagram or Facebook for the most up-to-date news, or visit the website for auditions, updates about the shows, the new playbill and more, we'll be updating the website, like I said, within the next day or two with the 2025-2026 playbill. Just have to press some buttons and make it happen. 5th. The
Oh,
5th
5th.
of June sorry about that.
Sorry,
Decrepitude Blues, June 5th.
it will be playing on June 6th as well, though.
It will, yeah, please come to that one. If it's a Thursday, there's a discount for seniors on Thursdays.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
There we go.
Okay. All right. Pardon? Oh, and the One Act Festival. Let's talk about that really quickly.
Yes.
The Come Play by the Lake One Act Festival is coming up in early July.
First weekend of July?
The 4th to the 5th of
4th.
July. We're getting some audience participation here. This is great.
Yes.
7 plays.
7. Wow.
All one act plays from local Kingston
Mhm.
producers and productions. The winner of the festival may go on to the One Act Festival for the Eastern Ontario Drama League.
In Merrickville, I believe it is.
Yes,
Yes.
in Merrickville. Yes. Amazing. We do know things.
Yes, we do. Barely.
Amazing. I think that's it. Unless
believe
there's
so.
anything anybody else needs to promote from our live audience here? No? We're
Nope.
good? Okay. Maybe I will just say as well, for those of you who are joining online, and for you in person as well, if you haven't filled out our talent bank form yet and you'd like to volunteer on certain things at Domino, feel free to do that. It's on the website on the main page. There should be a link to the talent bank.
Yeah,
for
so one more thing about that. Some of you who have been with Domino for quite a while, you might think you're on the talent bank, sorry. But you may not be. I discovered a couple months ago that I was not on the talent bank.
Yes,
So-
so please get your name in on the talent bank.
Yeah.
So that we can have everybody in consideration to help out with the 25-26 playbill.
And beyond.
And beyond, yeah. So for those of you who are joining us on Instagram, thank you so much. If you're seeing this after the fact on YouTube or on Facebook, feel free to let us know which show is exciting you the most. Tell us in the comments. It's going to be a really great season. We're super excited. Yeah. Can't wait to welcome you to Domino Theater in the next season.
Yes. And before, Decrepitude Blues.
Yes. Cool. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Have a great night.
Have a good night.
Bye.